In terms of Richard Aphex Twin, though, he actually hasn't collaborated with that many people.
He's collaborated with Luke Vibert and Square Pusher, but apart from that, and Global, he's collaborated with most of his friends actually, probably all of them.
Right.
But I think our one's the only one that was released as an album. I think he did a track with Square Pusher that came out, and
but I mean,
maybe Luke. I don't know. No, that didn't come out.
I mean, did you learn a lot from him working in the studio?
No.
At that time, not at all.
Yeah, maybe. I liked the way he danced when he made music.
Yes. There you go.
And that was pretty much most of what I remember was, his attitude was good. We didn't really speak in the studio. It was pretty silent. It was just, we knew what we were doing. He would work on the mixer and I would work on the computer, and that's how we did it. He would do like one part, he would do a bass line, then I would do the next bit. It was like Atari at that time. This was before the days of Macs. It was 94, so it was all MIDI, and I would just do a bass line, then he would do the drums or this bit, and it was all just, we didn't have to speak. It was just pretty obvious that we did it sort of 50-50. And
I mean, and what followed kind of the Reflex thing is, you got signed to a major label. Tell us a bit about that.
Yeah, what happened was I did these remixes for Virgin Records for a indie band called the Auteurs, which were jangly guitar band or whatever. And I knew their manager, so he asked me to remix a track of theirs, and so I started remixing it, and each time I wasn't happy with it, so I did another one and another one, and in the end I just had these 6 tracks which I'd done. I wasn't really happy with them, so I sent them off to the manager, and Tony played them to David Boyd, who was the A&R man for Virgin, and he was really into them, and so they came out. I got a bit of money. That was the first bit of money I actually got paid for ever doing anything for music. I moved out of my mum's house and rented a place.
Yeah.
So that was good. But yeah, it got released as an album in the end on Virgin, and then they wanted to sign me on the strength of the sales of that remix pack. So they just released the 6 remixes, and that was good.
And so what kind of deal did they lock you into? Was it like
the bastards tried to lock me into a 6-album deal for no money. But I got an advance. It's good. I mean, that's the thing about major labels, is that you don't get so much per unit, as they call them, but you do get an advance. So it's worth it. If you want a big pile of money, I don't know if they still sign people majors, do they? No, it's all pop now, isn't it?
Yeah.
But in those days, they did sign sort of underground dance things or interesting electronic things, because it sold a fair bit. But I think nowadays it's changing a lot. There's stuff that basically sells less now.
Should we listen to another track from the label?
We could. Yeah. That was a dubstep thing, so that's one of the latest. I don't know.
Have you got any of your music from that whole period?
No.
Not
I have on that laptop. Yeah.
Is there anything you'd like to play, or you?
There's a Venetian snares. Where's that?
Yeah.
That could be a bit more of a. This is more of a sort of breakcore sound, which is big in Europe and a little bit in America. I don't know. Is breakcore big in America? Is anyone?
I mean, again, it's one of the biggest problems with electronic music was that everything got kind of genreified and subgenreified.
Yeah.
For people that don't know, how do you describe breakcore?
I'll just play it.
Yeah.
I think because.
And whereabouts are Venetian Snares from?
He's from Canada. It's sort of like it was inspired by jungle, I think, and gabba and stuff, but sounds ridiculous. He works with sort of...
So Venetian snares?
That was Venetian snares, yeah. He works in different time signatures. If you actually listen to that, you might have realised it was sort of 5 beats to a bar or 10 or something. So that's his gimmick.
Yeah.
It's sort of jungle in weird time signatures.
How much time are you kind of spending in the studio at the moment?
Well, it's all the same. It's just I've got one computer and that's it. So it's the studio, is the office, is the bedroom, is, you know.
I mean,
I haven't got a studio, basically.
Yeah, right. And I mean, for you, you know, what are the kind of the hardest things about running a label, you know, in this kind of modern age?
The overbearing loneliness.
Yes. Does it get lonely out there?
I just sit on my own in front of the computer all day, and the human contact I get is on iChat.
Yeah.
Which is AIM or MSN, you know, so that's it. I occasionally meet people at the weekend.
Yeah.
When I go and do gigs. Yeah. That's it.
Are you playing?
Go out and DJ.
Are you playing out much at the moment?
Yeah, I'm playing out when I get back. So I'm playing Technicality, which is drum and bass night out there. They're starting a dubstep label, so I think I'm playing the launch for that, although I'm not quite sure which room I'm playing in, but that's at Mass in Brixton, so
yeah,
I'm looking forward to that. Then we got the launch party for the Mary Ann Hobbs album, which is a compilation coming out on our label of Mary Ann Hobbs, is a Radio 1 DJ, and that's got sort of a lot of good tracks on it. And
I mean, tell us a bit about Mary Ann Hobbs for people that don't know, because she's been pretty supportive.
Yeah, she's supportive of she sort of kicked off dubstep being big in the UK, I think, with the Dubstep Wars show. She had it on Radio 1 this year, and she contacted me over AIM, actually, and we sort of got to know each other and met up a few times and at parties and that, and so I was really honoured, I never say that word, when she asked me to release a compilation, or sort of came up with the idea of a compilation, because most Radio 1 DJs, I don't know, like Giles Peterson and stuff, release compilations of you know, she'd never done it, so she wanted to represent the UK underground, so it's got like JME and Terror Danger on it, and Code 9, Burial, plus a few drum and bass things like Amit, and I can't remember, I'm sure I've got a copy of it here somewhere. I did have, someone's stolen it. Was it you?
Probably was me, actually. I did see it before,
it's not on there, is it? It's underneath there.
Here we go.
Yeah, that's it.
Right, so it's not all dubstep stuff?
No, it's got, well, yeah, it is, isn't it? It's all dubstep. It's got Andy Stott, which is like techno, fourth floor, sort of techno from Manchester, Digital Mystics, which is dubstep, Terror Danger, The Bug, which is dancehall, or sort of digital dancehall, I don't know. Spore, which is drum and bass, and for Renegade Hardware, that sort of harder, twisted sound, bass lines and that.
And Amit, who's doing quite a...
Amit, yeah, which is sort of...
very dubstep influenced drum and bass.
Yeah, some of his stuff is. This track, which Mary chose, is pretty sort of straight ahead, but there's a really good track he's done called Immigrants, which sounds... You know the one, that's the one I always DJ out. I wanted to get Immigrants on here, but Mary Ann wasn't having any of it.
Really?